We made the move here. Play resumed in Philadelphia as kept on rolling.
Everything is so convenient, and it's made so easy for the players and for everybody, really, all the public as well. Within 2 minutes, everybody was indoors. Within 12 minutes, they were practicing, and we got on our way in 20. So great job by the Greenbrier and the organization. Everybody involved, and we work as a unit. And it is about 150, 180 people in the bubble, and it's really paying off. And we're really privileged to be watching this event as Caroline Dolehide starts off at 21 years of age. She acts a lot more mature than that. And plays a lot more mature than that. She's a solid player, singles and doubles. Has improved tremendously this last season.
Pair of 21-year-old here for Philadelphia is Sofia Kenin's playing doubles. In all the accolades for her in singles, which she surely deserves.
And that kick serve is just a killer.
Big kick serve for Dolehide. Kenin with the overhead put away. Dolehide career high in doubles in February when she got into the top 30. She's at 31 in the world. Kenin's actually at 32. Again, so much attention focused when you win a single slam. She won a title at the end of last year and then made the semis in Adelaide, round of 16 at the Australian, and the quarters in Dubai with Bethany Maddox-Sands. You factor that in with what she accomplished with 2 titles in singles in that first slam. That's a lot of success here in 2020 for Kenin.
And plenty more to come, I assume, by what we see.
Monica Puig starting off this service game. Start a little bit from her in that feature in the break, and how much she likes World Team Tennis.
Well, she's enjoying every bit of it. As that elbow surgery was her first real bad injury, and that's very tough for a player when you get your first injury. Coming back, it takes toll emotionally, and I'm just glad to see her back. But I would like to see her give Nick Gismondi some TikTok lessons. She and Christiane could take on him.
Creativity, her thing with all of her stuff on social media. Working here with Tomljanovic in this women's doubles match. Christiane again getting the night off. She's done a lot of work in the early chunk of the season for Vegas, singles and doubles.
And Vegas really needs this game as the Freedoms keep piling up gains on them, up 16-11, and Puig with a very timely let and unreachable first serve. 2 chances to get on the board. Not let this one slip away.
That's long hold for Monica Puig. Saw some of those videos, Nico, doing a lot of rehab to get back into tennis shape. Couldn't do a lot with the elbow for a while and tried to give it a go in Indian Wells. But that Challenger event wasn't able to, but she's accomplished a lot so far.
And us, when we are from those Latin families, it's really tough to be in that family environment. A lot of eating going on and staying playing shape.
Kenin with a double to start. Then you don't want to hear this, Nico. Players came up with kind of new things during the coronavirus shutdown. Some locked into video games, other gardening. Baking for Monica Puig.
It's dangerous. My wife bakes. Look at me.
Wait till you hear the specialty. Cinnamon roll apple pie. And another double for Kenin. So that cinnamon roll was the base, the apple pie on the inside. That's a few calories there. But it's got to be really tasty. Monica, well, kind of gobble up, potentially break chance, interfering with Tim Blenkiron, who backed kind of into Monica. Little advice here. Now scrambling back. Ahead here in Kenin's service game.
Situations that we had in the last game at 30-all. Puig in trouble. She would have lost that serve. It would have been a 2-love advantage to start this one. And here's Kenin in trouble with only 4 games ahead of the Rollers.
And now with that volley from Dolehide long, opportunities aplenty here for Vegas to surge ahead in this set. Good pickup from Dolehide.
Kenin goes deep with that forehand, and she's been very effective at the net. That's her strength. Very short backswing, keeping it in front.
That stroke long from Tomljanovic. Kenin almost out of trouble. Deciding point still to deal with.
With the feel, keeps it short. Big breath for the freedoms there.
Caroline Dolehide got in a little practice earlier today on this court, and it pays off here with some good points.
Well, and this is the court they regularly play on that was flung up here, so you have to figure it's a bit of an advantage for the guys that have played in the past seasons. She kicked me off the court this morning.
You were out there hitting some balls?
We were there with Mark Lucero and Leaf Shiras doing our thing, and Tim Blenkiron comes and takes us off the court. What kind of sportsmanship is that?
Readily moving out to let these players get some practice in.
Gladly.
Alongside man who won 3 junior Grand Slams in a row in 1988. Multi-time winner on the Pro Tour. Davis Cupper, Nico Pereira, Dick Gismondi. Jason Knapp with you as well. Hope you're enjoying World Team Tennis tonight. Moved inside after starting outside here at the Greenbrier.
She wants that one back. 4 chances to break for the Freedoms, and they're up by 5. This would be 6. Taylor Fritz on the waiting circle.
And not only the way he's won matches and games, but the way he's held serves. It could be a tall order for Vegas. Philly does get a critical break here in women's doubles, and they're up by a half dozen in the overall. Get a pair of young Americans paired here for the Philadelphia Freedoms. Up 6, and they move well pretty good.
Well, you see Kenin there on the serve, and I like the way Dolehide moves at the net. She's really improved in that. Well, when she serves and Kenin is at the net, look at them moving together as she goes left, anticipating that shot, and Sofia comes back to go with her. She's just really solid with the short volley backswing. They end up winning that one when Kenin was in trouble.
Put away from Puig. Again, Craig Carden's been able to kind of mix and match his doubles players. You got 3 really good ones here. Townsend, who's sitting out here in this women's doubles affair, and then 2 top 35 ranked women's doubles players, and Dolehide and Kenin.
Craig Carden just cannot complain about his team. And he doesn't, to be fair. He just tries to manage it as best as possible, keep them fresh. And Dolehide and Donald Young have been very understanding about their playing time, and they understand also that this is a marathon, not a sprint, 3 weeks. Taylor being very useful tonight. She was probably, for me, the player of the match in that set that she won with Fabrice Martin, and Donald Young could very well end up being a great partner, as he was for Martin against the Bryants.
And Craig, even though she's not playing, she's invested here. Look who's coming out every point to talk to them. It's Taylor Townsend.
This team atmosphere is just great, and Monica was describing it perfectly there. It just brings the best out in the players.
Donald Young, Taylor Fritz having a chuckle. Their team maybe laughing all the way to another win.
Oh yeah, big forehand there on Monica.
Can Vegas get another look at a break? They've had 3 breakpoint chances tonight, have not been able to really do a great job in finishing off the majority of those. But Philly gets the game win, 4-1 the advantage, 19-12 in the overall. Look at the remaining schedule for Philadelphia, and our numbers crunchers, Nico, have figured out that Philly could potentially clinch a playoff spot by as early as Saturday?
Well, with all the teams bunched up with pretty even records, close or at 500, and if they win here today, which is they look well in the way to doing so, they would be 7-1. They win 2 more matches at 9-1. I don't think anybody can catch them, and they're playing teams that are under 500, so it's a big possibility.
Again, that would be if they win tonight and those next 2 coming. And that would be no surprise for a Philadelphia team. Best record in the regular season in each of the last 2 years. If they win tonight, last 2.5 regular seasons, they would be 30-6 in matches.
And I don't want to get too ahead of myself here, but I just can't help it. Now that you mentioned, this is the first time we mentioned after 11 days that a team could clinch it here or there. That it has been that tight and it has been that competitive. But that's a lot of pressure for Philly. If they have the best record for the third straight year, they have not won it. Going back as the favorite, players have to feel it. At least some of them.
Now the ones that have been there, Brees Barton, Taylor Townsend, but on those teams the last 2 years.
How about my man, the coach, Greg Carton? He's got to be feeling it because he has to deliver. Look at the team he's got.
The coach as well. He certainly understands that.
No, but he's ready. You know, he's taking it into stride, and he tries to do the best for the team and for himself because he really wants to win. I mean, talk about a competitive person. They're talking to Fabrice, and Fabrice has given him a steady hand, a steady shoulder to lean on as well. Great guy to have on your team. Dolehide just stalwart at the net. Yeah. Give props to DJ Danny, though. He's kept us moving and dancing. And that guy's just awesome.
Again, all the
love the
music in between points. Again, the no-ad scoring, 1st to 5 at a set, trying to keep it fun and lively.
How about who let the dogs out when Taylor's dog was barking?
DJ been on his game just like Philly has been all night long. Kenin almost ending the set with that backhand. Still a couple more chances to put another set victory in the books for the Freedoms. Little group think here for Vegas. Puig doing enough with that second serve to send us to a deciding point.
Well, Dolehide was way over at the doubles alley, running around that backhand. Went straight at Tomljanovic, but did not make it. Just fearless with the backhand to end it up.
Sofia Kenin, double duty for Philadelphia tonight. Cleans up in singles and partners with Caroline Dolehide to deliver in doubles too.